Hi everybody, welcome to this video. I have a tiny little haul of things that I bought yesterday and I'm going to show them to you before we get started. They are having the first Florida Stationery Fest this year in Orlando, or it's happening in Orlando for the first time. I think that's what it is. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. They do Stationery Fest in a couple of other states like Chicago, San Francisco, and I think also New York. I don't know if it's the same event just moving to different states. I don't know. You guys can correct me, but we had a Stationery Fest here. It's happening this weekend. I went yesterday and I had a really great time. I went with my roommate. She bought a journal, which I'm very excited about. She wants to start junk journaling. So she got a couple of goodies and I bought some stuff and I want to show you. First, I want to show you the thing that I am the most excited about. I have been lusting over this thing. I didn't think that any of the booths was gonna have this, but one did. And I had to buy it. I got a Toyo Steel box. I was kind of speechless when I realized that they were there. I wasn't planning on buying one of these anytime soon, but it was right there in front of me, and this was the only one in this color, in this size. So of course I bought it. I've already put all my stuff that I'm gonna try holding in here, so I'm gonna show you. I also bought a Penco clampy clip because this was the last orange sparkly one that they had. It was the last one, and orange is one of my favorite colors, so obviously I had to buy it. So that's gonna live in here. Everything that I was carrying in my Hobonichi drawer pouch, it's gonna live in here. I still have my drawer pouch. I'm just gonna use it for when I go traveling. So it's gonna be my rulers, my markers, my pens, my scissors, tape runner, my tweezers are gonna live in here. Speaking of markers, they had mild liners that you could buy individually, and that is my preferred way of buying markers. Unless they're Crayola Super Tips, I'm not interested in buying a pack. So I bought these 4 mild liners yesterday, and I finally got the gold mild liner. This is the one I've been searching for. I bought this from the Lighthouse Paper Co. booth. It is a notepad with different animals in different outfits. And so I thought this would be so cute in my journal. This would be so cute in my journal. This is such a cute pad. And then probably one of the things that I never thought I would buy, but it was there and the price was good, so I had to. I bought a Hobonichi avec. But the beautiful thing about this purchase was they were selling the second book in the pack separately. So for the people who don't know what the Hobonichi avec is, the Hobonichi original, there are people who feel that it's too thick and it becomes too chunky as they are filling it out throughout the year. So Hobonichi split it into 2 books and they called it the avec. This is the book that starts in July and goes all the way to December. If you buy these at the beginning of the year, you get one for the first half of the year and you get another one for the second half. This is for the second half. And you can't buy them separately. Or at least not anywhere that I've seen. So when I saw that this was being sold alone, I grabbed it. I was like, give it to me right now. I need that. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, I'm curious if I would even like this journal. I don't want to commit to an entire year. What if I hate it? At least if I hate it, it's only a 6-month journal. So I have this and it's going to start in July and I'm really, really, really excited about that. Now that I've yapped, I'm going to do my planner. I'm going to take these out because I don't like them in my planner as I'm planning. They're gonna sit right there. We're gonna do the weekly spread for week 24. I'm gonna use a ruler. I really liked the spread that I did for the week that's about to happen. If you guys haven't caught on, I film like 2 weeks out because that's what I like to do. If I were to wait until next week to film this video, by the time it was uploaded, we'd be on the following week. Which, if other people are okay with that, that's cool, I guess. I don't know. I don't really want to do that, so I don't. Anyway, so I film like 2 weeks out. and then I give myself a week to edit, and that way by the time the video is uploaded, at least this is the week that everyone's about to use. Oh, my line was crooked. As I've mentioned a handful of times, my lines will never be straight, and at this point, I've just accepted that. They're never straight. And that is okay. So, the Florida Stationery Fest. I went yesterday. I bought my ticket last minute. My expectations were kind of on the floor because it is the first year that they're doing Stationery Fest in Orlando. I have not done my research, so I'm not sure if they have done it like in other parts of Florida. That I don't know. It's still happening. I just can't go today. Yesterday was the only day I could go for like a number of reasons. But I'm really happy that I went because I saw so many things that I had never seen in person. The Toyo Steel Box, I had never seen them in person before. I had only ever seen them on the internet. The Hobonichi Avec, the only Hobonichi I've seen in person up until yesterday is the ones that I own. The Grid Notebook and the Hobonichi Weeks, the planner I'm writing in right now. I had never seen like any other Hobonichi in real life. There were so many people who had brought their own journals, which a lot of which were Hobonichis. They brought their own journals and they had them out so we could test their pens and their highlighters that they had and like all the things. And one booth, they had brought like, they had all these like journals out. One of them was a Hobonichi Weeks and the other one was a Hobonichi Cousin. That was my first time seeing that journal in real life. Those planners belonged to the people that were working the booth. And I just thought that was so cool. They were like, yeah, we just brought them and have them out so y'all can test like our pens and our markers and our highlighters. I just thought, that's amazing. I can't believe somebody thought to do that. That's so nice that they're willing to sacrifice their beautiful Hobonichis so we can basically do swatches in them. Okay, so obviously I have to use the gold mild liner. This is the color that I have been searching for. It's the color that I've wanted since day one, and so we're gonna use it today. We're gonna do a gold theme. Oh yeah. And see, I don't know how, yeah, it's showing up. This is the color that I envisioned when I said I wanted yellow. It's this one. And you know what? It actually looks this yellow in real life. And that's my favorite part. I love my Tombow. I love the yellow marker, but it looks orange. And I don't really understand why. Also, if you can hear that, if you can hear somebody kind of like yelling in the background, that's my roommate, Kaylin. She's online gaming in her room. She does that on Saturdays. So if you can hear a person in the background, that's just my roommate. She's playing a dinosaur game that she's actually recently become obsessed with. I think it's called The Isle. And then also, I mentioned that my roommate, Anna, she came with me yesterday. And I didn't think she was going to buy anything. Actually, I was kind of surprised that she said she wanted to come because she doesn't have a journal. She doesn't have a planner. She doesn't do anything like that. You know what? I'm going to highlight this because why not? I have no idea. Can somebody tell me what this is saying in Japanese? Because I have no idea. I have no idea. Oh, I have to do my boxes. I'm such a ding dong. Forgot to do the boxes. Okay. See, I'm still getting used to the spread that I forgot. I mean, it would have been fine, but like, I forgot. I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, I had a really great time at the convention yesterday. I feel weird calling it a convention because there weren't really like meetups like at MegaCon. Because I don't know if you're familiar with MegaCon, you probably are, but like when you pay for your ticket, you also have the opportunity to pay to meet celebrities. Stationery Fest, from what I have seen, doesn't do that. At least not the one that's happening right now. Maybe it will in the future. Maybe at the bigger ones you can meet the stationery people. And I imagine the meet and greets would be like stationery people on social media, like the Coffee Monsters Co. and like Beauty by Starlet. I don't know if that's something they would ever do. Don't harass them. Don't bother them. This isn't me saying harass them until they say yes. No. I'm just saying I don't know if that's something that happens at these conventions. I feel weird calling it a convention, but I mean, it's a thing that I paid for, and I went for the purpose of like shopping around and looking for things, like the Artist Alleyway at MegaCon. It was really cool to be surrounded by so many stationery nerds. It was awesome. And like, my friends are very supportive of me, like, coming on here and making these videos and being obsessed with stationery. They love that I have something that makes me happy. But let's be real, they don't care about stationery like I do. They don't. So sometimes it feels a little lonely to not have anyone to really talk to about the things that I like stationery. Because, like, if I get excited about a pen and I show it to them, they don't care. They don't care about that. They're nice and they listen, but, like, they don't care. Money spent. So, like, sometimes it just feels a little lonely to not have anyone to, like, be excited about your like thing with you. So this is going to be weekly to do. And these are the things I try to get done every single week. And I have actually a lot of things that I have to get done like sooner than later. So this is going to be a longer list this week. So I'm going to do the normal. Oh crap. That's not what I wanted. Oh. Let's see. I'm going to do the normal, which is I have paid off my cruise. I don't need to add that. I still need to do these two things. I need to pay my tolls. I have to make appointments, which, no, I'll add them to this list. Instead of making like a big one, I'll just add them to this. I have to make an appointment with a hematologist. I have to make a lab appointment. There's something else I have to do that I need to add to my list that isn't on here. I have to make an eye appointment. Now, am I going to do all of this week? Probably not. I'm trying to be realistic with myself. I know that I'm not going to do all this in 1 week, but I want to do at least one of these 3. Unfortunately, when you're a sickly girl like I am, you have many appointments that you have to make. There's always like a list of doctors I have to call for appointments. It's kind of wild. The people who know me in real life, they will tell you that Emma goes to the doctor quite often. I'm a chronically ill person, so I go to the doctor a lot, and I have a lot of specialists that I have to see. So this is going to be my daily tasks now, the things I try to do every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I don't know what you guys do in your house, but in my house, my roommates and I have designated dish days. We each have 2 days that we're responsible to do the dishes every single week. And your only responsibility is to make sure that your dishes are done on your 2 days. And that's what we do. And that works. That's what works for us. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm going to do a mood tracker. Okay. So for this, it's going to be all of these moods. We're going to do the weekly budget, but I'm going to all the way across. Because why not? Weekly budget. I'm just going to list out my bills because I like to check them off. Savings, which is $59. Gas, which is $40. And groceries, which is it's 50. It's been 50 lately. And then as everything is happening, I'm gonna check it off. So I'm gonna add little dots so I can just check everything off as it's happening. There we go. Is that even? No, but I don't really care. Oh, nope. Okay, we're gonna do it this way because apparently I don't know how to put washi tape down. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. And then I did a strip of washi here. I think skinny washi is ideal for the Hobonichi weeks. And then I think oh, stay down. And then I did some washi here. So I'm gonna put that down. And then I put some up here. I always put some up here. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Perfection. I don't have any small stickers. Let me see. Do I have anything in here that would fit here? I don't want to put stickers down or too many because I still am not sure how much space. Well, I guess I could put a couple down because I didn't. Okay, let's see. Something yellow. Okay. This is yellow. Where am I going to put it? Great question. I'll put it here. That looks cute. And then this bottle of mustard. Look how cute that is. That is so, so cute. I'll put it here. No, I need the space. I'll put it up here. Well, here. I'll put it right there. That's cute. And then I saw another thing that was yellow. Chips. I'll put some chips down. Thank God for tiny stickers. I'll put these up here. And I want to put something like here. I just don't know what. Oh, I'll put one of these. I'll put it like here. There we go. Perfect. A fried egg. These stickers are so cute. I can't believe I actually found these. I'll put the fried egg here. Cute. This popcorn is really cute. I guess the theme for this week is yellow and food. So like yellow food. Here, I'm going to zoom in so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Okay. I could do, ooh, there's so many yellow things. I could do a fortune that's like orange, a banana, and a lemon. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do the banana. It's gonna go right there. Yeah, maybe put something here, the lemon. Put it right here. Oh my God, perfect. This is the spread for this week. I think it looks really cute. I'm very excited to use this. This is so cute. Okay, let me zoom out so y'all can get the full picture. Oh, it's so cute. I love it. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great week.